Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot. Today is Sunday, the 25th, but this reading is timeless, as are all my readings. So if this reading doesn't resonate, please check out some of my other videos. And if the title grabs you, there's a message there for you. Okay, it's sunny in Florida, and I feel like that's just the card of the week is the sun card. Kind of this optimism card. There's a lot of really positive energy going around right now. I feel like we have done some amazing clearing. We have finally stepped into, sorry, I'm just came in from little time outdoors. I just feel like we've come to settlement, some sort of settlement. So if that resonates for you, but the settling of the energies, what's in your life is meant to be in your life. What's not in your life had to leave or is on pause for a reason. And sorry, I've got my bathing suit on here. It feels a bit wonky. It just feels like we've kind of come to the acceptance. Just an acceptance phase of our journey. So we're going to do our Sunday weekly forecast. This is the energies for the week with the sun out. Remember to hydrate. Make sure if you're feeling very buoyant and optimistic, keep your hydration up so that you can maintain that vibration. If you're dehydrated, your vibration sinks. So work with the physiology. Now, this is the Quantum Oracle, and I'm going to supplement with the Energy Oracle. These two decks, although they're designed by different people, they really seem to have a very compatible, almost symbiotic energy. So I like using them for the Sunday forecast. So we're going to talk first about events. So these cards are not always, not in any order. So this deck has suites of cards, just like the tarot does, but there are fewer of them, and we just pull significant cards. I feel like this one's it. Milestone. I think we saw this card recently, possibly last week. It's a number 6 card, feels like really balanced energy. And that feels like the milestone that we're in, is this sense of balance and optimism with this consciousness. We're present in our power. And we just feel, and I'm pulling that from this, I feel like we have this really radiant energy. And it might be because the sun is like pummeling the planet with lots of light and energy. But it feels like there's been a really cleansing, a great cleansing. And this could be something that's happening in your life. It could be something that's happening just energetically, but it feels very balanced. It's very bright. It's just, look, and we have masculine and feminine energy here. I'll pull on that in a little bit. That was unintentional, so I didn't. It's a 1 and a 2 card from the consciousness suite. Let's check what energy. And Winston, my Frenchie, is in his little hideout there. You can hear him. Okay, this is funny. He has a stuffed animal. It's a monkey. And in order to fall asleep, it acts like a pacifier. So he is sucking on his monkey. Fragmented energy, another 6 card. I feel like that some of us may still be in this fragmented energy, but if you are missing a fragment of your deeper understanding, it feels like it gets filled in this week. So, and then I see this other 6 card, this loving woman, staring me in the face. So I'll pull another one from the people, but we have the 3 6s here. Milestone, fragmented energy, and the loving woman. So we have a really heavy divine feminine presence, possibly because of check your Venus placement. But we also have the divine masculine energy, which falls along this fragmented energy alignment. I'm going to try and get this a little straight so it doesn't look wonky. And look at that piece is right over her heart. So this is something to the tune of the piece that you feel is missing is the divine masculine. Don't linger there too long, please. Remember, they don't complete us. The energy, it needs to be balanced. So, all right. So let's pull one more for people. Unbelievable. There will be some people, deep soulmate connections or twin flames coming into union during this Venus and Leo energy. The Leo is the sun card, or the sun is a Leo card. It's full of this optimism, this missing piece, like the pieces falling into place, and this milestone. We have 666, which is not to me an evil number. It is a reiteration of everything coming into balance. But we have this loving man who has these flowers and the loving woman who has received those flowers. So if you are divine feminine energy, it is time to be in receptive energy so that the divine masculine can come in with an offer. If you're in, here we go, divine couple and divine couple. So there's this milestone. And so whatever fragmented energy that needs to be consciously addressed, is what I'm hearing, needs to be consciously addressed. This is just all kinds of energy here. So if there's something that you feel fragmented about, bring it to your awareness and, ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Let's pull a chakra card from the Psychic Tarot. I think the Psychic Tarot is by John Holland. And what chakra would mean? Let's do chakra for the divine masculine, chakra for the divine feminine. Pull divine masculine first, solar plexus chakra. And divine feminine, the base chakra, or the root chakra. So you may be dealing with some of that. Let's go ahead and pull what that may signify for okay, for the base chakra for the feminine. This is the color red, so that may be something. It's the earth element, and it's the keyword is I have, and it is focusing on the adrenal gland. Okay, this energy center is situated at the base of your spine and is most closely related to all of your earthly issues: physical body, issues of money, sustenance, safety, and shelter. In order to balance, practice yoga. Dancing or light physical exercise will help you keep the energy flowing and harmonious. Honor your body. Okay, so divine feminine, take care of your vessel. You may have some issues, may have some, it's kind of the end of the month. There may be some lingering financial issues. There may be some general physical challenges that show up, but you can deal with them. Stay very grounded, but remember to be receptive. If somebody offers help, be willing to accept. Okay? If you can hear now, he's put himself to sleep and he's really snoring. For the divine masculine, it's the solar plexus chakra. The element is fire. So could be fire signs that are really activated during this week. Also the adrenal gland, and it's I can. So I have, I can. So if you are struggling with something that is this fragmented energy, your masculine energy within you can say, I can. I can accept this challenge and I can overcome it. This energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. This chakra is associated with clairsentience, which is a major psychic reception area. To balance this chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance, or movement, or breath work with color. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. So there's a little heed, a little warning there. But this feels, and the color is yellow. So we have yellow and red, very, very intense energies this week. And just remember, I have, and be grateful for the I haves. And I can means I can attempt this challenge. But if you need help, remember to be receptive. That there are others out there that may be sent to help you. Okay, so that's kind of the overlay of the energy for the week. Let me pull from the energy oracle for there's this milestone. So this may be a spiritual milestone. It may be a revelation. It may be, hey, I finally overcame that with that I can language. Um, I'm starting to follow my inner knowing, which is recommended. But remember to take care of your vessel. But maybe from if you want to look at the polarity energy of divine masculine and divine masculine may be in that energy of I can, the sun. No friggin' way. What did I say? Overall energy is like the sun card. This is divine masculine energy, feels like he's very empowered, but the overall energy is the sun card. And there's that divine feminine in that cup. That's like the Ace of Cups. So there may be, and that's a one card, so there may be some sort of new beginning here. We've been seeing that. I think with Divine Feminine reading on Friday, there was this way new beginning because she's gotten clarity. Was that? I think it was Friday. But it's like, yeah, I have this fresh perspective. There's a lot of yellow, light, bright, sunny energy here. Very intense energy. Be aware that you may be quick to kind of get agitated. You might like pop off at people this week. Divine Feminine with that really intense red energy. Strategy. That's a 21 card, which is a 3 card. There's some sort of strategy being planned. There's a pen and a paper, some parchment there. Some implements, like a compass. It says journal or log. So it feels like somebody has been planning something for a while. And look, there's a 3 card with the solar plexus chakra and a 21 card, which is a 3 card. We have a 21 here, which is a 2 and a 1. We have a 1 and a 1. Just saying. Just saying. All right. So it feels like the divine masculine, that could be your divine masculine, could be your counterpart, twin flame, deep soulmate, is planning something. And it's almost like there's this offer because here's this loving man wanting to approach this loving woman. But don't be in your fear-based energy because it feels like there's a little fragmentation that needs to be resolved. And once it's resolved, it's kind of like things start to move forward, almost like chariot energy, wheel of fortune. But we have this optimism in this loving woman. This is heart chakra energy for me. It's almost, I don't want to say that. It looks as though she's been waiting. And now she has this intuitive knowing that has inspired this sense of optimism with her, that the divine masculine has finally gotten his shit together. Now, that may or may not resonate for you. That may be just energetic and not in the 3D, but it feels that way at the base of your spine in your root chakra. It feels as though things have stabilized, or there's a new awareness, there's some sort of new beginning, almost like, okay, what they're saying is it feels like the divine masculine has become aware of how much he misses the divine feminine's presence, her energy, her vitality, her optimism. And it's almost like I've been away too long. Like I need to travel to see her, whether he physically travels or checks out your social media. And can I say something about that fifth chakra? We've got the fifth chakra too. I'm going to look up what that is in the book. You may want to check your social media. You know, if your counterpart has access to your social media, you may want to just kind of skim through your timeline and get a sense of the energy that it conveys. And I'm not saying that your social media is your presence or, you know, who you are, but what energy is it giving off to others? If it's filled with angry memes about, you know, somebody breaking somebody's heart or, you know, trash talking somebody, think about how somebody else is receiving that energy. Is that what you want to convey? Or do you want to convey, I am healed, I am empowered, I am a divine light being here to do good work? Is what you post inspirational? I'm not saying have a false um, profile. You know, don't lie on your social media profile. If you're having a bad day, it's okay to say, I'm having a bad day. But if it's venomous, is that the energy that you want others to absorb? Is what I'm saying. Okay, so this is the fifth chakra, is the throat chakra. Archangel Gabriel. This is light blue. It's about the thyroid. I speak. It is a 39, which is a 12, which is a 3. Communication, sound, creativity, and the ability of clairaudience are associated with this chakra. To balance and stimulate this energy, try humming, chanting, or singing out loud. It's a great tonic. Most importantly, if you have something to say, please speak up. When this area is fully activated, don't be surprised if you suddenly become creatively inspired. A caution again. If you're going to speak up diplomatically. Don't create trauma with your words. If you feel as though you're going to say something, you may feel in the moment, but maybe as the energy changes, you might regret that. And this is another thing about your social media. Don't, you know, shitpost. Your social media is an authentic expression of you and your energy, and people absorb energy from that. So if they're checking out your profile, if they're skimming through your social media posts, what's the energy you want to convey? Because what you put on your social media is what you're putting out there. You're putting out that into the quantum, into the ethers, into the energetic sphere. I'm not saying be false, but lean positive, lean supportive, lean uplifting to others. Because if you are a light worker, people are checking out your social media. If they're checking out your social media, what energy do you want to convey? Because part of your throat chakra is expressed through the words on your social media page, your pictures, your memes. Uplifting is light work. Honest is light work. Trash talk, shit posting, that's something you put in your journal. Okay? Just not lecturing, just trying to help us. I just saw the tower. Okay, this is the intuitive, or the illuminated tarot. And this is a very different deck, but I absolutely love it. So let's see what's going on for this week. I'm going to pull 5 cards put a scenario together, and then I will pull another oracle from the power of love for the divine masculine, divine feminine energies. And then I'm going to pull some tarot on each of those. So get yourself a beverage and let's, looks like 2 of wands there. 10 of spades, 7 of cups. Don't understand the confusion. This rooster reminds me of throat chakra. King of diamonds. That's King of pentacles. Okay, and there's the tower. Another, it's a 6 of clubs. That's another 6. 6 is a significant number. So that their messages will be embedded in the 6s this week. So it might be 6 o'clock. You get a phone call or a text message. It could be, you know, you're on your 6th stoplight or you've driven 6 miles. There will be something about 6s. It might be you're listening to a radio station with a 6 in it. Something. Messages are going to come through in the 6s this week. So just keep an eye out for those messages. When, if you remember, when you look at the clock and it says 6 p.m., what song is playing on the radio, or what did you just hear, or what are you feeling in that moment? That kind of thing. All right, 2 of clubs. A passionate conversation. Okay. You know you're in alignment when this happens. I mean, it's just magical. When you're in alignment, the magic happens. And you cannot be in alignment if you're in resistance energy. So flow. We've seen that from last week's. Let it flow through you because that's alignment. There's this conversation, a passionate conversation. Red card. Red card. Don't get tossed from the game. Yeah. Could be a passionate conversation. Could be an argument. But let's keep it diplomatic and positive. Okay? Something's going to happen. Judgment. Waking up, an announcement. This could have to do with this milestone. It just it's an announcement for sure. Look at this roaster. Roaster is crowing. This rooster is crowing his little heart. That is that throat chakra. Somebody's announcing something to the world. Could be some sort of heated little or passionate debate. Could be a heated conversation. And then the rooster crows. So just watch out for that. After some sort of little, it doesn't have to be an angry debate. It could be a very passionate debate about where to move on from here, or how excited you are about something, or this milestone. I'm going to celebrate when I reach this milestone, and I'm really, really excited because I'm very happy that I've reached it. Reached it, not breached it, is what I just heard. Whatever that means for somebody out there, that's a message. Reached it, but not breached it. Ooh, so the 7 of Cups. It's in the upright. Secrets. There might be some secrets announced. New feelings. Kind of a red, passionate energy here. There may be some feelings ignited after this passion. You know how you have a clear the air kind of argument? Where it's just like everything comes out from under the rock. And then it feels good. And then it's like, oh, shit. Now I see how they were feeling about things. And now I see where I had misinterpreted something. And now I see where there was this deep misunderstanding that was absolutely pointless. But now that I have this clarity, I'm in my feels. Now I feel like we can move on in a more positive way. That's the milestone that's coming. Is that it's a cleansing argument. Okay, so then we get with this King of Pentacles, could be a King of Pentacles, Earth sign, which you're going to need a little grounding there after this passionate shit. Happiness found in nature and spirituality. It could be kind of a new spiritual energy coming in. Let's see this tower. I mean, it's the tower. A revelation, a drastic shift in perception. Okay, so here's the storyline. I mean, I just laid it out for you. This is what's happening this week. So if this is happening and it's just kind of like click, 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 please come back to this video and post it in the comments. I think it's delightful when I read, oh yeah, you nailed it. Ooh, 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Be careful. Don't pop off and cause trauma because you're in this passionate, heated argument. I mean, there's a couple of people that I know I could have this cleansing argument with that I may not be in my best diplomatic energy, and I may, say things in such a way that it could cause more trauma. So please beware of that. This is a potential. During this heated argument, let's not let our mouth run away from us. We're in this throat chakra. We need to be in control of what we say, what we post. Social media is a voice, and it's a voice that is constant. And it doesn't ever go away, no matter what you delete, no matter what once it's out there, it's out there. So don't think, oh, I'm going to post something just out of this anger, because that's a way of using your throat chakra, as posting memes. And that could cause some disruption, and you're being cautioned against that. You're at the point now where we want to be more in control of what we say, what we post, because we don't want to generate more negative energy. Okay, I got 2 cards there for the Divine Masculine. One of these cards I think we saw, and we got 2 for the Divine Feminine. Awesome. Action and priorities. Okay, so this aligns here with the Divine Feminine is going to be taking action based upon what she needs to get done, what she needs in order to stabilize her life, in order to kind of move forward. She's detached a lot from the connection and just focusing on herself. She's just taking care of her necessities. This is the energy I'm getting of the Divine Feminine. Here we have humility and joy. Divine Masculine, it feels like he's kind of got this, it feels like a revelation has come through that there needs to be a cleansing conversation in order to reestablish some joy, realizing that they weren't the perfect partner. And maybe now there needs to be a airing of differences in a constructive manner, a courageous conversation. Okay, so keep it in the spirit of that, please. If you're Divine Feminine, which you probably are, sorry, my nose is like itchy. If you're in Divine Feminine energy, you are most likely the one watching this video, although there are a few Divine Masculines here. So shout out to you all for having the courage to pursue your path. But let's pull from the Somnia Tarot on, there's something. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. And you delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. That feels like very surface energy for me, though. It feels like this is almost like what they're putting out is, oh, my life is grand, blah, blah, blah. I think that was connected to a prior reading. So check that out. Check out that prior reading. I don't even know which one it was. Maybe Divine Masculine Monday on Monday. So count back. So today is the 25th. So whatever day last Monday was, look at that because I think that was part of that reading. It could have been the Twin Flame Tuesday, but I think it was Divine Masculine Monday. Okay, we need some cards to explain this. King of Pentacles again. The Emperor. There's something hanging over their head. The stars. Okay, so we have this King of Pentacles sitting on this throne. And then if you see with the Emperor, it's the same throne, but the throne is covered. And he's sitting with this anvil that's just dangling over his head. But he doesn't seem unnerved by it. He's holding the rope. He's the one in charge of that anvil, whether it drops on his head or whether it just lingers there. But the weight is present. And with that King of Pentacles, that is some weight. They are feeling some weight of something. It could be the revelation. It could be this star energy, this hopefulness. They got to the top of this little hill and they could see over the little hill. It feels like they were thinking it was a much more difficult and treacherous climb, but hell, there's a path. And they followed that path, and then they realized that wasn't such a difficult climb. It's not that high of a hill. I didn't have to exert myself, but now I see. I don't know why I was postponing it. Does that make any sense? King of Pentacles is just the energy of focusing on the 3D, but knowing that there's something that needs to be in alignment. That's what that anvil is. They're intuitively searching for alignment of their energy. Yeah. This star card is also possibly, okay, another message just came through. They've been putting off this conversation. That anvil is the conversation. They've been putting it off. They've wanted to have this conversation. They've wanted to have this cleansing conversation, but they've just been putting it off. That's the hill that they were going to they were reluctant to climb because it looked a lot higher and a lot more challenging than it actually was. And then they look, I mean, come on, who can't climb that? And they walk up this little path and they're like, well, maybe I shouldn't have put that off so long. Maybe that now we can heal this for whatever. I think the divine feminine pulling away and detaching, those two came through, has created a vacuum, a void in the divine masculine's energetic sphere. And he's missing that. He's craving that. And now he wants to know how he's going to be able to connect back with that, with the divine feminine. Yeah, there's the sun card again, folks. I don't know how to tell you. We have the tower, the strength, and the sun. That's some pretty potent energy, divine feminine. The tower, the strength, and the sun. So, if that wasn't a sign, the tornado's going to bring. All right, so we have the sun card. This is the divine masculine card. This is the second time, at least, we've had the sun. But the overall energy for this week was the sun card for me. I mean, I just felt it was that optimism. And then we came out with the sun. And then we came out with the sun again on the divine feminine side. Strength card. After this tower, and I mean, look at this, the damn house burning down. But yet surrounded by water. So I'm not sure what that means, but the overall energy I'm getting, Winston did not like the doorbell. I'll edit some of that out, but there was a message there. It's Sunday. Who delivers a package on Sunday? Not only that, they just leave it on the doorstep generally. Oh, look, that's on the back of the Divine Masculine. That house burning down. There you go. That has multiple meanings here. I mean, look carefully. Underneath is this person crouched with the house, and the house is burning down. And then this person looks more like Divine Feminine crouched, almost like she's feeling that energy. So if things are starting to implode around your Divine Masculine, you may be feeling that energy. And that might be what this instigates this root chakra thing. It starts to make you start to be in some fear-based energy because you're feeling this. I mean, take it how it resonates with you because, and look, he's wearing that really, really crimson cape. There's that root chakra again. Divine Feminine has some pretty potent energy. Divine Masculine has two major arcanas. Divine Feminine is like a 3, bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords. There's that moving on into more balance. Another 6 card. There's that cleansing conversation. Brings things back into balance between the masculine and the feminine. Let's pull from the Muse Tarot, Ace of Cups. There's that new, look how cleansed she is. Winston is snoring. Ooh, the Emperor in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse both flew out over the Divine Masculine energy. I really didn't mean for this to be a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy, but it came out that way in the beginning with that loving man and loving woman, and then we had the present power and the optimism, both being masculine and feminine figures there. These are in the reverse. This is the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune, two major arcana in the reverse. Now their ego can stall this again. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pull that one in the challenge position. 2 of Voices. I have the deck right side up. 2 of Voices. That's the 2 of Swords. And then we have the 2 of Materials. Yep. They're struggling between their ego and their knowing. There's a part of them that they're fearful that if they make this move to have this cleansing conversation, make this offer to say, hey, can we talk? Like, can we just go have a cup of coffee and just clear the air? Because I feel this unsettled energy that I really would like to kind of get back to where we were. That's the whole energy that's coming through. It's like they want to get back to where you were. At the point where it was peaceful, where it was the 6 of Swords energy. Yeah. But then their ego steps in and they're like, well, I'm going to look like a pussy. Sorry. Just more in the reverse. We have the 6 of Inspiration, the 3 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. Yeah. This is the energy they're fighting against. Is there, and I'm telling you, the deck is right side up. All of these cards are coming out intentionally, and I don't put reversals in my decks. You know, when I put my cards away, they're always right side up. The vulnerable part of them feels compromised by their ego. Okay. Let's pull for Divine Feminine. I'm going to put this in the center here. This is this Ace of Cups, and I've made a bit of a mess of my cards, so forgive me if you're slightly OCD. I'm sure this is driving you crazy. I'm slightly OCD, so it drives me crazy. Ooh, there's the Moon card in the challenged position. Divine feminine energy, intuitive energy. Um, okay, so message that just came through. There's a lot of powerful energies coming in to the divine feminine right now. And it could be because of the Venus and Mars thing going on. Um, but those energies can also overwhelm your intuition. It can make it stronger, but it can also overwhelm you. So stay as balanced as possible. Here's the King of Pentacles again. The King of Pentacles 3 times. So the masculine energy here could be very well be an earth energy, earth sign energy. Can you hear that? The music, like right outside. Okay. So here we have this 3 of materials. Some sort of alliance. I don't know. Let me ask more on this. Can I get clarification on this, please? 10 of Swords. Could be ending of a third party situation. Might be what that tower moment is. Oh dear. Okay. Knight of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. The Death card. Hanged Man. 9 of Wands. Awakening. That Awakening card was on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Knight of Voices, Knight of Swords. This is happening very quickly. I mean, this is fast acting, like fast acting. 10 of Pentacles could be a long-term commitment, something they've invested a lot. Death card. You know what Death card means. And then the Hanged Man. There's a time of suspended animation. Then the Nine of Wands. Holding out, just kind of holding on is the energy I'm getting. So something's going to happen quite quickly. And then there's this awakening. This is the Judgment card. This is the closing of a karmic contract. Take it how it resonates, please. Leave in peace what does not resonate. So here's this 10 of Swords on this this is clarification on this 3 of Pentacles, which is an alliance, some sort of a third party situation. 3 energies were involved here at some point. And now there's an ending to that with that 10 of Swords, and then you got the whole scenario. Okay, 5 of Voices. There's some suffering. There's some personal suffering going on. Maybe that's what inspires the Divine Masculine to reach out, because it's almost like there's 2 parts of that. There's almost the I need a friend. I want to go back to the energy that we once had, because it was so peaceful and supportive to their energy. They're tired of being in conflict with many things that surround them right now. And they feel as though they miss talking. They miss having that soul understanding, that soul recognition. They miss that. And they want to find their way back to that, but then they If I go crawling back, what's going to make me look like? Here's a Six of Materials, another Six of Pentacles. I think I said that in the very first, when we saw the first six, it was this balance. There was a, a rebalancing of the energies between the divine masculine, divine feminine. And it comes through this cleansing, not even just a courageous, but just a cleansing conversation. Oh, these two, as I go to put the deck down, King of Cups, Ten of Cups. Now we feel this is the cleansing. This is that cleansing conversation. This is the aftermath. You both feel better. You both feel more aligned. You're both searching for alignment. There's a disruption in your energetics because of this past, what needs to be cleared and cleansed. It has maintained this disruptive frequency in your energetic field, both of you. Whether you think about the connection or not, there's this constant low tremor. What I'm seeing is just like this, it's a constant pinging on the soul substance of each of you. And now it's like they're both counterparts are exhausted. They just want that to be resolved. There's an open-ended, unresolved kind of energy that each of you just want to clear up. And whether or not you move forward in the connection or not, it's like we never had closure to we never had a closing conversation. And that closing conversation doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be closing of the connection. It's going to be closing of that constant, I'm hearing subversive vibratory resonance that keeps the balance from being established. Okay, that's what I get. Let's pull some self-care just so you can get some idea of how to proceed in self-care and self-love, because this is going to be, I'm hearing draining, maybe. Can you find my deck? Yes, there it is. It feels as though this energy is going to be somewhat draining for you, for both of you. It's, you know how you have one of those conversations and it was great, it was productive, but afterwards you're just like, God, I'm so tired. It's like the emotional release, the energy, the passion that you put into that conversation just drains you. So let's see how we can take care of mind, body, spirit this week. And you may want to go back and watch this reading a couple of times, just so that you can kind of have the reminders of, I write it in my agenda. You know, today is going to be one of those days energetically. Don't pop off. Stay low. Don't communicate the way you normally do, which for me is a little blunt truth telling. Make a meal. Connect with fire. Might be time to sit around. I mean, it's a little hot here in Florida for a fire, but we actually had one yesterday. Maybe just a little fire, sit around and have some, beverages with friends around a fire. Make a meal, maybe have some friends over and then do a little fire meditation. Look at the stars. just in case you do any of the C5 communication with our extraterrestrial friends out there, Dr. Stephen Greer's method, there's an app for that. Look up C5. This really feels like, you're just going to get a bunch of friends together and go sit out under the stars and send good intentions to our alien neighbors, or sorry, extraterrestrial, or I don't even know. Meditate, yeah. Feels like we're sending up positive intentions to our galactic neighbors. I don't know, that just came through. If you don't know who Dr. Stephen Greer is, look him up. sync with the moon. Check out your, whatever your moon sign is, because we have the moon here. Look at what your moon sign might be experiencing this week. I'm a Leo sun and moon. So I've got, my Venus is in Cancer, which we're in Cancer season, but my Cancer is in, no, Venus is in Cancer, and my sun and moon are in Leo, and Venus is in Leo, and it's Cancer season. So you could imagine what this is all playing out for me. But find your moon sign and kind of see how that impacts your chart. Okay. Because that's going to have some influence on how you are experiencing these energies. Okay, I think that is the reading. I thank you for going through the whole thing. And I will see you tomorrow for the Divine Masculine. I'll try and post it early because I do have an appointment tomorrow, but I'll try and get it in first thing in the morning. Okay, have a wonderful week. Please come back to this reading and let me know if you experience this energy, because it looks like it's going to be a doozy. Have a wonderful week. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Namaste.